Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to getting informed.
That's right.
Today, we are plunging right into Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater.
The big remake.
Yeah, exactly. It's the remake of that legendary 2004 game, Metal Gear Solid 3. Just hit shelves August 28th, 2025.
And already making waves. Game of the month for August? That's pretty quick.
It really is, across several major publications too. So our mission for this deep dive.
Okay.
How did they do it? How did this remake get so much praise by being, well, super faithful, but also kind of modern, like a pseudo-museum piece almost?
That's a good way to put it. And I think, what's really key here is the core philosophy. Delta's success. It's really down to this unwavering commitment to the original vision.
The original vision?
Yeah, for a game like MGS3, Kojima's fingerprints are just everywhere. The dialogue, the story beats. I mean, that ladder climb, Vol'jin's speeches.
Oh yeah, totally unforgettable. You couldn't change that stuff.
Exactly. Altering the voice acting or even just small character things, it would fundamentally change the whole feel. Few games are like that. So this is really more like a reissue.
Okay.
They kept the story, the characters, even the original voice tracks meticulously preserved.
It's kind of amazing how that narrative holds up, though. The Cold War stuff, loyalty, sacrifice. It still grabs you, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
For me, it's how it plays with who's the hero, who's the villain. That feels really timeless. What specific things do you think make it connect so well today? Not just nostalgia, I mean.
Well, it's those universal themes, right?
Yeah.
Loyalty, patriotism, like you said, the real cost of doing your duty, set against that tense 1960s backdrop, sure. But
the struggles feel personal.
Exactly. There's Snake's personal struggle.
Yeah.
The story makes you question things, that depth. It goes beyond just the historical setting. It works for new players, for veterans. It's definitely not just a nostalgia trip.
So, okay, it keeps the classic soul, but the Delta part, where does that really come in? Because the feel, the gameplay, that's huge too. And let's be honest, those original PS2 controls for NGS3 could be a bit tricky, especially in the jungle.
Right. Yeah, you're spot on. That's where the modernization really lifts it. The graphics, first off, Unreal Engine 5. It's pretty astounding.
How so?
We're talking really impressive character models. The lighting is dramatically better, makes that jungle feel dense, alive, and little details like mud actually sticking to Snake's clothes.
Oh, wow.
Or even permanent scars showing up if you take damage. It's not just for looks. It kind of adds to the immersion, the grit of it all.
Okay, the visuals sound incredible, really pull you in. But does that, hyper-realistic mud, does it actually change how you play? Or is it more aesthetic? And the controls, how did they fix that accessibility issue you mentioned for, current players?
It's a bit of both, actually. The visuals definitely make the environment feel harsher. Your struggle feels, more real. But the biggest gameplay change, absolutely, the new modern style controls and that over-the-shoulder camera.
Oh, okay, like modern shooters.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a game changer for accessibility. Makes it way more intuitive, aligns with what players expect now. Most people seem to think it's the optimal way to play.
But they kept the old way, too.
Oh, yeah. For the purists, the legacy style is still an option. Plus, they streamlined some menus. Camouflage survival stuff.
Yeah.
It's quicker to manage your gear now. Smoother tactical decisions.
Okay, so let's break it down for you, the listener. What does this all really mean?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid Delta basically pulls off this tricky balancing act. It revitalizes a masterpiece, but it doesn't mess with the core stuff. You get the familiar gameplay, sometimes quirky, right?
Right.
The characters you remember, that amazing story. But now it looks incredible, and the controls feel right for today, natural. So, yeah, ultimately, people are saying this isn't just a fun trip back. It's maybe the definitive way to play one of the best stealth games ever made.
And that brings up a really interesting point for you to think about.
Yeah.
What does Metal Gear Solid Delta's success tell you about, the value of doing remakes faithfully, preserving these kinds of cultural artifacts? Yeah. And maybe more interestingly, how can something we know so well still feel so, fresh and totally essential for a whole new generation, something to chew on?